Greetings everyone, Master Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today is day 1 of 31 days of bully-proofing yourself. And what I'm gonna do here for the next 31 days, every day you're gonna get a video, gonna be a couple minutes long, talking about some of the things that I've done in the past, or maybe currently doing right now, that is bullying myself. And what I've learned from that experience, and most importantly, what I'm doing to stop bullying myself, or at the very least, an attempt to make things better. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I know I've talked to people every single day, and a lot of the things I talk about that I'm doing to bully myself, a good majority of the people are doing the very same things. So I thought, what better way than to start, especially right now with this pandemic going on, everything that's going on, and people are losing their minds. Well, a big part of something I've done in the past of bullying myself is not being humble. Not being humble enough to keep an open mind, to listen, to learn. Yeah. You know what's the opposite of humility? Ego. Now, what is ego? Ego is, I know everything, there's nothing I can learn from anybody, I'm the smartest person in the world, I've learned everything, I'm nearly 50 years old, what more am I gonna learn, right? That's ego talking. Ego is, you're always right, you're never wrong. Ego tells you that, yeah, your opinion, your thoughts, man, that's God's law, because they're yours. That's ego talking. Now, humility is all about, once again, keeping an open mind, listening, learning, observing. Now, that doesn't mean all the advice that you take in is right. It definitely doesn't mean all the advice you take in you need to change your thought process to, but it does mean be humble enough, use humility, be humble enough to keep that ego in check. And the problem we have right now in today's world is people, especially on social media here, and another thing to stop, don't bully yourself this way, this will be the topic for another day of bullying, is do not get into wars and waste your precious sacred time on social media fighting with somebody that's got their heels dug in. And I know, man, I like to fight. I mean, I'm born a fighter, that's just how it is. But I'll talk about that in another one as well, about learning which battles are worth fighting and which ones aren't. Not everyone, you don't have to show up to every battle, especially on social media. Be humble enough to realize that. Be humble enough to listen and learn. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to agree, but the only way you're gonna learn anything new is being humble, opening your mind and listening and learning. And that goes for all of us. Yeah, as Socrates says, all I know is I know nothing. Now I share this with you because, well boy, for a while there, I had a pretty good ego. Matter of fact, up until 2012, I didn't think I needed to read anything. I didn't think I needed to surround myself with a different group of people because, hey, I knew all I was gonna know. I was 42 years old at that time. I got it all figured out. Well, 2012, I started surrounding myself with a little different group of people. And what did I find they all had in common? Well, they were all successful. And success is different for everybody, but they were successful and they were happy. They were healthy in their mind, their spirit. Yeah, and what caused that? Humility. Always learning, self-educating, going to conferences, reading books. That's the thing I found. They were all learning more and more and more. So I'm like, hey, I could get on this thing. Like I said, I didn't know I could read because I chose not to. But since 2012, holy cow. I've got, not to brag, I'm just sharing with you, because this guy who barely graduated high school, if I can do it, you can do it. You gotta defeat that bully within. I've got 426 books in my Audible account, and over 1,008, I think I checked the other day, hours. Think about that, 1,000 something hours of listening time. Plus, we've got more books now than I've ever had in my life, because listen to the Audible version, get the book, take notes, highlight, planting the right seeds in my mind. But once again, you gotta be humble enough. So, how did I bully myself? By not being humble, by allowing my ego to win. Now, like I said, I still fight the battle, because I still like to think I'm right, as everybody does, but I remind myself, what's winning right now? My ego or my humility? And humility just so happens to be the first black belt principle. And the reason we put it there, the reason I kind of crafted these and put them there for our academy, for our students, for my clients, why? Because it's the biggest problem that I know I had, and I know the majority of, well, I don't say the majority, but a lot of people have, and you see it every day on Facebook. No one likes to admit they're wrong. Be teachable. You're not always right. That's humility. So that's what I've done. Trying to remind myself of that. Who's winning? Ego or humility? How am I going to learn? By keeping an open mind, by thinking, listening, and observing. There you go. So that bullyproof lesson number 1. How do you bullyproof yourself? Be humble. All right, everyone, tune in again tomorrow. We're going to have day 2 of bullyproof. 31 days of bullyproof. All right, everybody. God loves you. I love you. Please share that love with the world. Please believe in yourself to become bullyproof. And until we talk again, you get out there and do your best, and I promise you'll be your very best. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. Can't wait to chat with you again tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for day 2 of becoming bullyproof.